What's up? I think she's the captain of the fencing club, right? Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you a question? No bother at all, ask away. As it so happens, I'm looking to the 7 mysteries of the academy. Have you ever heard of the sports club's grudge? Oh sure, people have been talking about it since I was a first year, although it's not supposed to gain much traction next year. Why is that? It's pretty simple really, those screams don't come from people, but the daughter used to be here. It has been in bad condition for years and used to make these awful screeching noises. So I asked a replacement at the beginning of the month. Now everything is nice and quiet around here. Well, that explains that. Thanks for the information. You're very welcome. So... als nächstes... Kenneth! Nein, warte. Doch now. Kenneth! Probably a legendary fish or something. Probably something I have to fish when I got all the fish. I guess it's a legendary. I really hope it's a legendary fish. Hey Reen, still fishing the good fish? I don't think that's how the saying goes, but I guess you could say that. There's actually something I was hoping to ask you about. Does the Crimson Devil of Lake Hell ring up any bells? It's one of the Academy's 7 big mysteries, right? That's the only one I know, at least. But seriously though, did anyone really believe this place was connected to hell? Probably not. Any idea what the Crimson Devil is part all about though? That's probably the crayfish, you see them around here every so often. This must be it. What's a crayfish? Yeah, red things, kinda look like crabs. They even have 2 big claws just like a devil's supposed to. Hummer. Lobster. I wouldn't be surprised if a crayfish inspired the whole thing. Yeah, especially when you put it like that. Thanks, Kenneth. What do you mean, what's a crayfish? Didn't we already have a crayfish? Yeah, what the fuck? Green, please. You know we have this. Okay, and... 7th Mystery. Wir haben schon alle, ne? Da haben wir Clara, Kranz, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, jawohl. Upper Class Dormitory. I can't think of a better person to ask about the upper class dorm. Excuse me, would you mind if I ask you a question? Of course not, how can I help you? So I'm investigating the 7 mysteries of the academy. There's one story about a poltergeist in this dorm, but would you know if there's any truth to that? I do in fact. Some of the more experienced mates told me all about it. I even seen it for myself. You've actually seen a poltergeist? No, not quite. That was a much simpler explanation behind all the havoc. The story goes, plates are broken and utensils strewn about the kitchen, correct? What do you think's happened when ghosts try their hands at cooking for the first time? The kitchen can get very chaotic. This tends to hit this peak in May when more of them want to practice for their cooking classes. But I think a poltergeist makes for a far more interesting culprit when people are sharing stories. That explains it. Thanks for clearing everything up. I'm glad I could be of help. And that's the 7th mystery elucidated. In the end, none of them turned out to be as spooky as I'd hoped, but oh well, I hope everyone won't be too disappointed. Zweiter Stock. Was tun Jungs und zweiter Stock, oder? Ah, nee, doch. Ich tue Jungs. Ich verwechsel das immer. Ja, da hinten. It looks like you finished your investigation. Can you tell me what you've learned? She let me go through them one by one. I'm being told to bear the truth about each of the 7 mysteries. I see. Condensation, magazines, a test. None of these are supernatural at all. Honestly, I didn't expect any of them to be real, but the truth is more pathetic than I thought it'd be. I agree. Although it's kind of interesting that people were able to make such fantastical stories of the perfectly ordinary things. I suppose that's true. Still, I'd like to thank you for looking into everything for me. So here you go, something hexed with one of my favorite curses. Thanks. I tell you the truth, I'm a little surprised none of the mysteries had anything to do with this old schoolhouse. It seems like the perfect setting for a good ghost story. Wonder why it didn't come up. I mean, we already know there's strange monsters in there. What are you talking about? Of course it comes up, in the real time mystery at least. Well, could you say it again? I couldn't quite make it out. I didn't say a word, perhaps the investigation has gotten to you. I could have sworn I heard you say something about the real time mysteries. Oh, well, it's probably a better idea not to get into it. Yeah. So, it's next is engineering building. And I'm swimming. Well, here you are. Hi, Reen, thanks for coming. Hey, Toa, what brings you here? I need a little break from work, and so I came along to help George and Angie. We asked her to come and help with the request we sent you. So she's working on the bike too? Yep, the request is pretty much the same as last time. With one key difference, this time we'd like you to ride with Toa at your side. By my side, don't you meet behind me? Maybe it would be easier to just show what we were talking about. I mean, it's time for grand reveal. Wow. Impressive, isn't it? We call this a sidecar. Much like the bike itself, this was Roar Institute of Technology's prototype that George put the finishes touch on. You can probably tell, but the sidecar lets other people ride along with you. That's much closer to riding in an oval car than it's like being on a second bike. It's pretty interesting. So you want me to do a test drive where Toa sits in the sidecar? Yep. That means I'm in your car, Reen. Trying to crash anything. Right, I'll make sure everything goes smoothly and safely. Don't worry about that, George and I already done all the necessary safety tests. The goal of this test is to give us a fresh perspective, just like last time. That's right, be sure to give us as much feedback as you can. That goes for you too, Toa. Okay, so do you have time to go for a ride? Sorry, Reen, I'm always keeping you so busy. Oh, don't worry about it. How about you, though? Do you have time? You seemed pretty busy yesterday. Thanks for worrying. But I'm fine, I got most of the harder work sorted out yesterday. Which means I've got time to spare today. As you can see, George and I are ready to go whenever you are. We'll work to your schedule today. Thanks. Well then, start the test. Why don't we get started right away? Right, let's get everything set up then. We're doing this in the nearby highway, aren't we? Yep, same one Reen tested the bike on last time. So how does this feel to be in this sidecar, Toa? It's exciting, but I'm a little nervous too. Knowing Reen will be driving puts me at ease though. Thanks. Oh, Toa, please don't say things that will make me envious like that. Now I have no choice but to send Reen home and ride with you myself. Sorry to cut you short here, Angie, but I can't let you do that. Remember, we chose these two for a reason. Ugh. Same test as last time, right? Starting to ride, shifting gears, and coming to a stop. Does the sidecar change things at all? Actually, yes. The main changes are increase in weight and different center of gravity. These two things will have a huge impact on how your bike operates. I recommend you approach this as a whole new experience because it's definitely not going to feel like one. I never would have guessed. Okay, what will I have to do? Basically, when the sidecar is attached, you end up veering off towards its direction while you're accelerating. By the same token, when you're slowing down, you end up veering off in the opposite direction, which changes things a little for your tests. Starting to move will pull the handlebar to the left, so make sure to turn it slightly right in advance to compensate. Next up, when you're shifting gears, you'll need to turn your handlebar slightly to the left when you disengage the clutch. Same goes for bringing her to a stop, but the extra weight means she's going to be harder to slow down. So be sure to hit the brakes earlier than you did last time. Will do. It's like a whole different set of rules. It really is, but you should be fine if you pay attention to what you're doing. My advice for you, Toa, is to believe in real and focus entirely on enjoying yourself. I think you'll have a wonderful time if you do. Seconded. This should help motivate Reen too. How so? Well, think about it. I'll be happy knowing you're having fun, and I won't want to make any mistakes and ruin that. Aw, that's so sweet. Well, then here's hoping this will be fun for both of us. That's the hope. Alright, I'm going to start up the engine now. It's also exciting. Okay, get ready. She said I should have the handlebar a bit when I stopped moving, didn't she? Turn the handlebar right. Here we go. Okay, this was really smooth. And off they go. Yeah, should be fun to talk to them when they get back. So is it? Does it feel different from when you rode home? Definitely does, and Jacob was right when she said it would handle completely differently. And that's not the only thing. Oh, what else is there? Ah, nothing. I was thinking of something else. Probably shouldn't tell her that the excitement of riding with her is a big hurdle on the sidecar. Okay, I think we both use the speed by now. Are you ready to go a bit faster? Sure. Right, then let's switch gears. Which way do I have to turn this handlebar by switching again? Slightly to the left. I need to disengage the clutch and turn the handlebar slightly to the left, opposite of the way we drove off. Perfect. Well, look at you, it went well. Thanks for your encouragement. Don't be silly, all I'm doing is sitting here. Meow. It really does feel nice, doesn't it? The view from here is great too. It's a much more refreshing experience than I expected it would be. Having you here with me makes it a lot more fun too. Aw, thanks. Okay, then I guess we're about done. I told myself was to turn back, so I'm going to slow down a bit. Okie dokie, sounds like it's time for a final test. Chicken said the X-ray means they should take a different approach to slowing down. What was it I had to do? Brake earlier than usual. It takes longer for it to come to a stop with the X-ray, so I should put the brakes in earlier today. There we go, we stopped just in time for just the right spot. I knew you could do it. Thank you, Rena. I had so much fun, and we still have yet the journey back to look forward to. I'm glad to hear that. Why don't we take a little break before we go back then? Sounds good to me. Seems like it went very well for the both of you. I'm impressed you could handle her so well with such different hardware from the last time you rode. Please, I'm blushing here. We really appreciate your help too, Tower. You ended up having a really good time, didn't you? I did. It was a lot easier to just sit back and enjoy myself than I thought. Of course, it's all thanks to Reen. Not at all. The fact that you trusted in me and were able to enjoy yourself kept me focused on doing a good job. Well, I always trust in you, so today wasn't anything special. It's nice to hear you say that, though. It tears at my soul to say it, but the two make for a good pair. I was about to say the same thing. Well then, that finishes up the test. Let's head back to the engineering building. Thank you both for all the great data. Your feedback should come in handy when I'm tuning the thing. Always glad to help. You're planning to enter anything into the computer, right? Would you like me to help you organize all of it? Really? That'd be a big help, but are you sure you have the time? Aren't you busy with the preparations for the trade conference? Wait, Towa's going to the trade conference? Ah, right, I haven't told you yet, have I? The truth is the Imperial government requires that I go along to help out the major players. As such, I'll be heading to Crossbow for the trade conference as an assistance to the entourage. The entourage intends to the Empire's representative during the meeting, right? And you're assisting them? Yeah, it will mainly involve helping out with paperwork and scheduling, I'd imagine. I don't think I'd be much help, to be honest, but the government did ask. Towa's received a ton of job offers from all over the country lately. Everyone's just waiting on her to graduate. The trade conference invited is the government's attempt to sweeten the deal. Unbelievable. Does that mean you're planning on moving to government work instead of the military? I still haven't decided yet. I'm kind of doing this just to broaden my horizon. And apparently all of this is because of the trouble in Heimdall last month. The government took a real interest in how quickly and efficiently she evacuated all of the civilians. That explains it. I say Class 7 ended up doing a lot more than I could ever have. I even had help from Engine Crow too. Even then, it was thanks to the instruction that we were able to split up and handle everything so efficiently. If you did decide to enter the military, I think you make a splendid commander. If they had a uniform small enough, it would fit her at least. Hey, no teasing allowed. Either way, best of luck. I'm sure we'll be in the middle of another field study by then, but I'll be trying to think to go well for you. Thanks, Reen. Whoa, 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 this is starting to look way too much like a sappy 10-mirror novella. Let me just step in right here and keep you two from stumbling into a badly written fantasy. What kind of novellas are you reading? Was that something I said? No, asking questions will only encourage her. To change the subject before this gets out of hand, thanks for helping us test the bike out again. This is for you. Just glad I could help. So, see you later then, Reen. Good luck investigating the old schoolhouse too. Au revoir. You'll be the first person we ask if you need any more help. Woo! Hello, Reen Schwarz of Class 7 speaking. It's Sara. You knocking out those requests for student council? Yeah, I've mapped my way through several of them now, and I'm just starting to do the rest. Nice, I've got something to talk to you about, so come along to the faculty lounge when you can. I'm not going to take it all on your grades if you don't show anything. It's just a personal thing later. Didn't even wait to hear my response. Oh well, I suppose I should go meet her in the faculty lounge when I get the chance. Yeah, can you... No, you... Ah, it's a modify exchange slot. Customize Weapons kann ich nicht machen. Shop bei Monster Quartz, Pandora. Ja, eh wieder ins alte Schulhaus rein. Und so, Leute, ich habe noch den Shining Bomb Bait. Ich brauche 16.000. Okay. Zur Not mache ich meinen Shiny Pong Bait und krieg den ganzen Speed rein. Ich könnte einen machen. Okay, erstmal Faculty Lounge. Vielleicht mache ich ein oder zwei Shining Pom Baits unten. Wenn wir im Ding sind. Ah, there you are. Seems like everything's going smoothly with the student council. For the most part, yes. Glad to hear that I'm almost finished with another day's boring paperwork here. Wanna skip the joint and head into town? You can treat me to a couple of beers for being such a dedicated teacher. Yeah, for some reason I see the school frowning on that. He never ceased to entertain me. And so, and I had let it slip that he gave you guys some kind of special training last month? Wait, what are you? Oh, you must mean those swimming lessons. Exactly. I'd be pretty pleased at how much all the guys have been improving their times. Then boom, I find out it's all because of Nida's meddling. I'm still fuming. Do you know how much crow I was eating when I bragged right into my face? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner? What's the deal with those two? It's like they're locked in some mortal struggle to outdo each other. Well, if that's how he wants to play it, the gloves are coming off. I'm going to hold special girls-only lessons. And you're just the man who's gonna help me. But it's a special girls-only lessons. But you just said it was girls only, yes! Well, why not? Yeah, but I need you, Reen. I need you to tell me all the juicy details about what Night has been drilling you on. So you're free right now, right? Right? Yeah. I almost regret saying it, but I am. Splendid! Let's tear off our clothes and get into swimming suits. Go gather up all the girls and tell them to meet me at the gymnasium. So, what self-training will we be doing here? It hasn't escaping my notice that only us girls are here too. What self-training indeed? I'm more worried about the wandering gaze of a certain boy in our midst. Well, things happen. Listen up, Instructor Reen here is gonna tell us all about the secret training Nita decided to give you guys. Do you know what he actually held a special workshop just for them? Doesn't it burn you up that none of you were included? Not really. Knowing him, it was probably just needless exertion. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. He seems like the kind of guy who likes boring monologues and macho training sessions and lots of stuff. Wow, why don't you tell us how you really feel? Alright, let's start with the so-called man-wave method. What does this involve exactly? Oh, this actually sounds pretty cool. The general idea behind the man-wave method is that people put more effort into things when they can beat other people at them. First up, we'll have Reen, the mean machine. Sure, not the mean machine. Oh, it's done. Go ahead and choose who you want to claw off with. You know, just Reen is fine, really. Okay, I'm stuck here anyway. Might as well make the most of it. Yeah, why not? Get in the pool. Alright, how about you join me, Instructor Sara? Hey, you've got some real stones to call out your teacher first. I still owe you one for last month too. I hope you're looking forward to getting smoked. What fun is there if it's too easy? Yeah, ready? Go! Y and B. Yes. Okay, come on. Aber nur knapp. Uff. No way. When did you get this good? Don't tell me. Does it really golly that much that Instructor Neither's training might have actually proven useful? Though you didn't quite seem like you went top form today. Well, that's true, but that's no excuse. As much as it pains me, I have to accept my defeat. You win this one, Reen. Anyway, let's head back. So what did Night have you guys do after this? Well, the first part was having us all go head-to-head like we did just now. After that, he pushed us to our limits, swimming the length of the pool with just 30 seconds of rest between laps. In terms of distance, I bet we ended up swimming well over 5,000 arc. That's crazy. Now that's what I call long-distance swim. That sounds about right for a regular training session. Maybe for you, Laura? Bah, blah. The distance doesn't really bother me, but I don't just want to swim laps back and forth. Boring. How did you play tag? Oh? I'm up for it if the rest of you are. Sounds fun? I'm not opposed to the idea. Yeah, I just hope a certain someone doesn't use fun and games as excuse to get all grabby. Relax, this is me you're talking about, not Crow. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, looks like everyone's up for a rousing game of tag. Woohoo! I'll be it first. That was a grueling training session that evolved into pool games. Unfortunately for Pauline, his hands stayed in the wrong place at the wrong time once or twice, earning him everlasting shame. However, he nobly persevered, and so it was that novel training day come to an end. Boring. Okay, we did everything. Didn't get another point. Which means Schoolhouse time. Vielleicht ein, zwei Shining Bomb Baits benutzen. So I get money. And shit. Yep. Yes. Start. Use the key, my guy. Alright, time to send out a call. Ich glaube, so gibt es nämlich keine weiteren geheimen Quests. Ist eh wurscht. Sonst gibt es keine anderen geheimen Quests. Wahrscheinlich dann erst wieder bei der Field Study. We promised Crow a million, but who else should I invite? Yeah, my boy Elliot, of course. Duh. Den Gaius und Uses. Ich meine, kann ich wieder tauschen. But I want million users to know each other. So this is what it looks like inside. And you say weird stuff happens here every month. Yeah, just like I told you guys yesterday. This will be our 5th trip in, but we have no more of an idea what we might find down there than you do. Yep, there's no telling what could happen, especially after last month. Who would have ever expected Red Door right? Or the giant armor? Reen's sister ended up in harm's way due to what happened as well. Yeah, I'm just glad she was alright. Nobody told me about that. Anyway, let's get down to business. Don't worry, I'll cover you if things get rough down there. Chances are I'll need it. Alright, let's go. My boy Gaius. Oh, dual guns. So. 5th floor. The 5th floor stood up on the display. Guess that means we should be able to descend to the next level now. Ooh, let me see! Still don't understand how this place does what it does. Huh? What's wrong, Short Stack? Something bugging you? Well, sorry, I have no clue how this thing works. Would you stop being such a tease? Hey, let's head on down. We've come this far, might as well see what this new floor is in store for us. Oh yeah, let me get a piece of the action. The floor, which means we can catch the eel. So this is floor 5. Seems so. There's a strange sort of presence lingering in the air here too. Strange wind seems to suggest that the higher elements are active here. No surprise there. So, it's the same as the ancient quarry back in North. That's so cool you can sense stuff like that though. No, what's even cooler? Being able to control the giant little thing you've got. Good point. You really? Lammy! Alright, we've got some exploring to do. You guys just leave this to me and Lammy. We'll smash for anything. You're counting on you then. This is a good chance to get used to fight together. Maybe even try some combat links. Yay! Even this dank old place can't suppress William's enthusiasm. Hey, it's better than everyone being on edge, ready to jump at anything, right? Anyone ready to roll? Alright, careful down here, everyone. Let me fish.
It's time to begin our investigation.
Yes. Okay, hier haben wir schon mal was. Teleporter. Okay, ich muss dann darüber und dann das aktivieren, damit ich darüber komme.
Watch out, guys!
My turn!
Holy jump.
Leave it to me. Now!
Gotcha! Leave it to me. Now! Gaius!
Right!
Eat land! Now!
Gotcha! Go! Now's our chance!
I'll pick you up!
Bye-bye.
Alright. They're open!
Gotcha! My turn.
Oh, they're up now. Now you did.
Is everybody okay?
Great!
Oh, Monsterkisten.
Alright, if you want to fight that badly.
Alright.
Bossfighter. Okay.
Right! Analyzing enemy attack.
Here we go!
Leave it to me. Go get him! Gaius!
Right! Leave it to me. Now!
Gotcha!
Go! Now's our chance!
I'll pick you up!
Now so weak. Why am I too strong?
You're mine!
My turn.
Eigentlich? Nee, muss ich auf der Auer benutzen. Okay. Gut zu wissen.
Ha! Is everybody okay? Alright!
Yggdrasil. Nice, 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 nice. Kann ich...
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Warte. Yay! No, don't lose it! Thank you.
What even is this?
Aal. Can be kinda tasty. So, das nächste ist dann Ebelhalbe oder Heimdallport. Ebelhalbe dürfte vielleicht das nächste sein, was wir haben. Wir Fische sind alle in der Ding, wie du durch die Gegend kommst. Zum Field Study. Don't.
What even is this?
Give me all the points.
Wow, this is a big one! Caught one!
Toll. Thank you.
What even is this?
Aal.
Ha! See!
Okay. Sehr schön. Haben wir gemacht, was wir machen wollten. Dann würde ich aber sagen, war es das heute mit Let's Play Trace of Cold Steel und wir sehen uns dann das nächste Mal. Bis dann, Leute. Ciao.